Hey everybody, I'm Spooktergeist. Oh, dang it. Alright. Hey,
that wasn't the intro, was it?
No! God, no. Okay.
What? I think we're rolling. You just heard Spooktergeist, the creator of Startroide. I'm Clone 334, and I wrote the music and voiced Lyax.
I'm a typewriter and did basically nothing, and I'm the voice of Radro. Or Rodro. I think it's Radro. I hope it's Radro.
Radro?
If not, I've been saying
it's Radro.
No, you've been saying it wrong, because I've never referenced myself.
Really? It's been the show. Oh, so in episode 4, that should be a plot point.
Rodro?
Yeah, you say, actually, it's Rodro.
I've got it. I'll take a note of it right now.
All right.
Everyone says his name wrong, but he doesn't care.
What? We've been living together for years.
That's got it. He doesn't seem like the type of person that would care, I think. He's just so obtuse about everything that I feel that he would be like, I guess, sarcastically offended at it.
I think Lyax would be more offended, that she got it wrong. I can't believe
That's
it
true,
this whole
actually.
time.
It would probably eat her up.
Well, what am I
She
doing?
would be able to sleep for days.
Radro's full name is Radro Roro.
Radro Roro, fight the power.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
So this is the first shot. It took me forever to figure out a good space station to draw. And even longer to make good spaceships.
I love all the stuff in the background too, all the ships going by and everything. Mm-hmm. If you look, there's just shit happening everywhere.
Yeah, pink crowds just kind of sliding around.
So, are they pink because they're in the background, or are they actually all that color? Are all the aliens pink?
Oh no, they're just pink so the regular characters can stick out. And yeah, and hell, I'm gonna color all these guys individually.
Are these little background characters? I mean, are these species that you're planning on using as the show goes on? Okay.
I said when Startroide gets huge, we'll just pretend that they all had names the whole time, Star Wars.
That's what people do. They retcon names on everything.
Yeah, and we'll just say that everybody in that guy with 3 eyes, he's actually very crucial to this role of now. We'll tell his backstory in another episode, whole nother series.
Oh, and here's the awesome intro by you.
Yeah, me, Clone 334. I just want everybody to know that recording is actually me opening a can of Monster.
How old is it? It's ancient, I think, by now, right?
Yeah, I've had that on my computer for a long time.
This is... I will tell you something as far as direction goes. I wish that I would have known the gravity of this scene when I was recording my part. Because when I actually watched it for the first time, the finalized, I laughed so hard because I did not know. I was just I'm just going to say the lines as if we're just it's just 2 people in a room. I was not expecting the severity of this strange television. I don't even know, is it a cartoon or is it a real show that's playing on the television?
I'm not sure either. I think it's probably a CG hybrid.
I think it's a show that they're watching, but Radra is seeing it differently.
Yeah.
And I actually like how the lines are recorded not knowing that he was watching this cartoon, but I think it's great because he's kind of crazy and he would act like that wasn't
nothing
happening.
Nothing was wrong. That's where I appreciated it, because if not, I would have had to play it off, and I think I act melodramatically, so I think I would have played it off way too hammy. So this kind of nonchalant, I think we should go searching for salvage after this television just literally threatened me and told me to kill my only friend in this entire galaxy.
I think that's my favorite joke, actually, is him telling him to kill his friend, and he's like, no, he doesn't have to do that job.
I thought it was brilliant too, because he looks at Lyax as if there's this moment where he's like, man, I might have to.
He's definitely thinking about it.
I don't know, super brilliant. What's your this is not, I mean, not like a plot spoiler or anything, but can the audience gather from that scene that Radro is fucking insane? Or is it just this one serendipitous moment where it's just a cartoon logic kind of thing?
He is kind of, out there. And he would, just kind of brush this off as something that just happened.
It probably happens to him all the time.
Oh yeah, it does. It's going to come up again later.
Okay. All right. I think that's why I could play this character so well. His mental state reflects mine almost to a T.
And like you said, he's really obtuse about everything.
He is. He's extreme literally about everything. That's what I loved about his line work, is that nothing about him speaks to the logic of the universe. He's like this entropic force just wiggling around on these tentacle arms.
Oh yeah, and here's Klaus Takiros. His character is Zamp.
I was about to ask who did the voice, because I saw it in the credits and I was like, I thought that was Spooktergeist. What you did some voices for the episode, didn't you?
Yeah, I did the fish, the dinosaur with the knife, the bug guy, and Montar, the unethical.
Montar the unethical, which comes up relatively soon, not so soon. I was really hoping that with those, let's say 8 minutes of dialogue, I was really hoping that you could stretch the episode out to an hour, because after I saw the first few things, I was like, I think this could be like maybe like a 24-hour cartoon. So you just literally create 24-hour episodes at a time, because I'd sit back and watch it, probably the entire thing. The ship is an abomination, by the way. It's the scariest.
It took me forever to draw.
It is the scariest ship I have ever. There's like boiler rooms on the outside.
It looks like it's made of trash cans.
It's so imposing. I was actually really terrified of it, knowing who was in it, obviously. But
yeah, this
well
is Skizlith, I guess.
Yeah.
Who did the voice for her?
Caitlin. I keep forgetting her last name because I'm terrible with last names.
Check the credits and your local listings.
Yeah. And I love that explosion.
What I love about this cartoon so far is, like, we see Zamp and he just, like, dies. Like, it just sets the tone for, like,
very
crazy
quickly.
Shit can happen.
Yeah. Look at him.
And then you see his body out in space.
It's pretty gruesome,
beautiful.
really.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, wow, this took a turn. I thought it was going to be like a limp corpse, not like a charred skeleton. And I was so
excited. He's also
excited
frozen
to see
too because he's in space.
It's so
man.
gross. And then Radro's just like doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, this part.
He's not well. It's clear to me at this point that there's something wrong in his programming, playing with a corpse.
And then Lyax is also more worried about using him for fuel than actually it being disgusting.
Well, she mentioned earlier that they're low on fuel.
Oh yeah, they
That's
probably
true.
need that to get back.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what was your like aesthetic inspiration for Skizlith? Because we see her character for quite a few frames, but we don't get a lot of her in this episode. But what I'm getting like a xenomorph skeleton Power Rangers villain kind of mixture from her.
Well, you got it all right.
Okay.
Everything that we watched when we were 5 is now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like 5 xenomorph action figures on my desk right now.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. We probably shouldn't talk about aliens right now for
the sake of the show.
Yeah, can we just do commentary on that?
I think this is it's kind of the natural Nickelodeon evolution, especially with the art style, which I had fallen in love with immediately when I saw it. It's the natural evolution of the Nickelodeon cartoon meets the Adult Swim plot line. And that's what I love. Like, look at her. She's like horrific. Like, what a horrible thing to see.
I like her glowing blue teeth.
Horrible. She's like the scariest thing I can imagine. She has like no tendons. It's just like a big metal bone with a big piece of meat, which I don't understand. We have to talk about her digestive tract, I think, at some point in the series.
I love the gag of the to-do list.
Oh yeah, and this is my favorite joke.
It's perfect.
In the future, when things get hit, we need to record like a yelling Like
Yeah.
the little minion that got hit should have yelled and been like, "Ah, fuck, not again."
Wilhelm scream is public domain, correct?
Oh yeah.
You might be able to just put that in every...
And so is the Howie scream.
The Howie scream.
That minion should have yelled, "No, not again!" Like he gets hit with meat all the time.
Are these minions like hive-minded, or are they just all individuals based on the same mold?
It's kind of a little bit of both, where they all have the same basic mindset, but at the same time they're also individuals.
Okay.
They all get the same like armor issued. They've probably been brainwashed.
This is also
by
my favorite
Montar.
joke too. The door. That was last minute, like the day before I put it online, that joke. With got any more plans, Radro?
I saw like the almost final cut, and I was like, we got to do something, and I like ran into the studio and recorded that for you.
Space belongs to the dreamers. Where have I heard that?
I don't know, I just made it up.
It reminds me of a Space Dandy line for some reason.
Oh, it reminded me. I thought it was perfect because it reminded me of like shit. Now I can't think of Cowboy Bebop. Like see you later, Space Cowboy.
Oh yeah, that was also an inspiration, just kind of like having text at the end. And fuck the time limit, we'll just keep going as long as we want.
Yeah, do we have anything else to talk about?
I liked that nasty head I drew for that they were eating.
Oh,
That was another thing. I assumed, like, digging in the trash, I was like, oh, she probably got, like, a platter of nuts and bolts, because that's
like
what
a tin can
robots...
or something.
Yeah, like something robotic, and it was just like this charred purple space dog head with... I don't know, I was so delighted by the violence, I think, and the grime. It is a grimy show. I mean, if you deny that as its creator, you're just a liar. It is a filthy show. Everything about it, from the marionette body to the strange canine trash head.
Well, in their room, it looks like they have like urine stains on the wall. I think that was like from the previous tenants or something. I don't know.
You never know, man. I think what's so great about something like this is that the characters are so different. I mean, it's the typical RP mechanic of you want a chaotic good and you want a chaotic evil and see what happens. And Radro is like he's like I think that he is a bad person or a bad robot or whatever. Like, he's not a good, there's nothing about him that is good. And then Lyax is like the goody two shoes of the show, and I'm still wondering, like, obviously,
but at the same time, she like is okay with eating a weird dog head out of the trash, and like,
well, I think she's practical, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just super practical. Like with the dead body, she's not really mad that he's waving it around because he's like violating the dead. She's just like, hey, we need that. We're salvaging.
It's falling apart.
Radjo, he's falling apart.
That would have been horrific to animate. Just more stuff slowly drifting off of him.
I was going to, but the thing for the festival was coming. I'm like, I gotta hurry.
Frankly, I don't know how the fuck you did what you did in that timeline. Because I've tried to draw a stick figure, and it takes me like 2 weeks to put it together.
Oh, I just draw all the time. And I looked through it, there's about 859 individual drawings
Holy shit.
for this episode.
I'm having like a panic attack.
I think
thinking
I've
about-
looked at that many drawings in my life.
I think so too. Well, maybe not, because we just saw them
Oh, yeah.
on the screen.
My math's a little bit off. Sorry about
Just
that.
a tiny bit. You might have seen like 850 or 862 in your entire life, and that took up, the 99% majority of them.
I try to work as fast as possible and try to make it look decent enough.
The only thing that I was thinking that we should add is, like, after the credits, there's one of those, like, hey, it's Radro. Next episode, we blow, like every anime has to, like, tell you what's coming next. And I think it should just be nonsense.
In the next episode, Radro finds out how to cook a turkey using only his hands. Something that has nothing to do with the next episode. Well, because don't you think the audience would believe something like that? Wouldn't they be looking for that in the next episode? Like, where's the part where Radro cooks a turkey with his hands?
And then one time we'll just slip in one that actually does matter.
Has this been submitted to William Street yet? Is my
No,
question.
not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna give you maybe like a 2-day window. Let's see what happens. I just can't imagine this not getting picked up. And this is as a non-biased person. It's not my career dangling on the line. It's like the second that I saw the show, I was like, oh yeah, this is Aqua Teen Hunger Force 40-ounce mouse. This is like everything on Adult Swim ever combined and then made slightly more disturbing.
I was originally going to make it look really shitty, like 12-ounce mouse, but then I just, like, couldn't bring myself to draw like that.
Oh, and the Foley for the walking would have been horrible.
Yeah.
All those little tiny walking sounds. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine a different aesthetic for this world that you've built and these characters that nothing really computes.
Oh yeah, Zamp is also the cleanest character. If you notice, he doesn't have those little dots all over him.
Well, he's also the only, like, humanoid.
Human, yeah. He's also dead.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like, joke's on him.
Instantly.
That's what you get for being clean.
You die. In space, no one can hear you die. Is that
That's
the
actually
thing?
it. No one can hear you scream.
No, I think you're full of shit.
No, it's
I
die.
think it's no one can hear you die.
Yeah, I've watched Alien a few times. I'm pretty sure it's die.
I'm almost positive. New game, man. New game. That's how it is.
New game.
New game! That's it, man. Let's start over.
Eleanor Ripley, believe it or not. I think that's how it goes. Something like that. I've seen the movies like maybe 70, 75
Oh, yeah.
times,
I
so
just
know a thing or
rewatched
two.
Yeah. That's it, bro. New game.
That's how the line goes. I don't know. I'm so excited. For those who are actually listening, I have read the second episode script.
Oh yeah, I've also added more stuff to that too.
It just keeps getting
yeah.
better.
Let's-
I don't know how this is possible.
We should probably sign off and then,
Oh yeah.
work on episode 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right.
stay tuned, Space Weenies.
That'll be our next little end credits thing.
Stay tuned. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.